Da 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 da. I hate pacing. Thank you, Thomas.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That was great.
We're under caution. It's close.
Got one outside. Stay low.
I'm glad 13th was that important too.
Clear high. Clear high.
I didn't expect you to fucking stop on the racing line.
I didn't stop. I had to check up because the dude was moving up the track. You're a fucking lap down. You should pay attention.
Two laps to go. .253. That was your fastest lap of the session. Inside, all clear, all clear. You got one inside. All clear, all clear. 11.947. That was your fastest lap of the session. You got one outside. All clear, all clear.
Forward. Clear.
Oh, someone's getting way wide. Holy cow.
Car ahead did a new session best of 27.3. Full course yellow. Pit's closed. Pace car left the pit. You have 9 seconds to pace car. Pits are open.
Outside. Stay low. All clear, all clear. The car in P2 just hit the fastest lap. 13.357. You're back and forth. Outside. Still there? Hold your line. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. 18.293. Still there? Hold your line. Still there? Hold your line. You're clear high, outside. Stay low. 18.425. Stay low. Delete.
Good job. Best. 19.2.
Little bump, let them know we're there.
Car outside forward. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Car high. He's still there. You're clear outside.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Oh no. Oh, screw that.
I don't know who that was, but that looked like it hurt.
Damage. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 4 seconds. Inside.
1.1 laps of fuel to go.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
And this is the last lap.
Alright, man. White flag.
Holy shit.
Reported the whole mess on the backstretch. Let's go.
Inside front. Inside forward. Too low.
Congrats, Tyler Gary. You are now out of Moon Car Hell.
Whoa!
Congrats, Gary. I wanted to wreck you, but I never got a chance.
Holy Haha. Yo, what's going on? You can hear me now. The registration button just popped up. I just sat down. I went and while I was on the starting screen. I went and while we're on the starting screen there to the stream. I went and refilled my water bottle, took a piss. I'm ready to go for tonight. We just got back a little while ago from the vet. We also stopped at McDonald's on the way home and got some fucking chicken nuggets. Yeah, we got ourselves some fucking nuggies at McDonald's. We had to take Bella to the vet. She's got an abscess tooth. She's scheduled for surgery on July 11th, but she's going to be on antibiotics until then. Because that was the earliest they could schedule. That was the earliest they could schedule that. And since Katie had to take like 3 hours off of work today for that, like on the way home from the vet, is when we decided to stop and get McDonald's real quick and just get some chicken nuggets and some fries and a drink that we shared. Her first antibiotic pill, we actually stuffed it in the middle of into the middle of a chicken nugget and gave it to her. She fucking devoured the whole thing. She's not in much pain. She's not actually. I don't think she's in any pain, at all. Because I let them out earlier today, and she took off and ran right across the whole front yard. We have about 3/4 of an acre or so, fenced in, and she ran across that whole fucking area and was running along the fence, marking her territory along the fence and stuff like that, like she always does whenever she's in a good mood. And she didn't seem like she was in any pain. She didn't have any problems eating at all. She fucking devoured that fucking chicken nugget. Yeah, it's that time for us to go live for practice here. Get ready for this race. I'm gonna be recording this race too, so I can put the full race replay up on the YouTube channel. My tour mod video from yesterday went up this morning. Sorry, I'm just kind of. Usually before I started streaming, I usually like fucking exercise a little bit. I usually do like a few squats and stuff like that and fucking get all ready to go. But like I just was doing so much other shit that like kind of just like loosening up while I'm in the rig real quick. Because usually I actually warm myself up before I sim race, which is crazy. But yes, I actually do warm myself up before a sim race normally. Okay. Just because I do get stiff after a while, like especially if it's a long race, and we just don't stop. Like in the endurance races, it's fine because I'll be in the car for like an hour or two, and then I jump out and somebody else takes over. But in these races, like short track racing and the NASCAR stuff, if you're fighting like a heavy wheel and you're just fighting it for, I mean, cautions help, but still. You're still driving the damn thing. We're gonna go ahead and look at the track view here from the helmet camera. We're gonna turn the sound down just a little bit so it's not blaring. I'm hyped for this. These are my favorite cars. I'm so hyped for this because these are my favorite cars. I was so happy that I finished fourth last night in these cars in an official race, and dude, I was freaking pumped. Just thinking about it, just talking about it, like, makes me get all fucking, like, hell yeah! Like, dude, because I was in, there was only one split last night, and out of that one split that there was, that meant that all the fucking really, really good guys that race these modifieds in real life were there for the official race for the SOF night, which is strength of field, for the strength of field night. But yeah, like, there was a
lime, green, orange and stuff.
There was 18 people there in that modified race last night, and out of all 18 of those people, some of the guys that were there was like a handful of real life modified drivers. So I was racing against like guys that drive these cars in real life, trying to fucking hold my own against them in the simulator. and it was wild. One of them actually ended up winning the race. Brian Narducci won the tour mod race last night, the strength of field race in iRacing, and I know he races modifieds in real life. The Narducci family is pretty well known in the Northeast when it comes to modified racing. Alright, we're going to go to 8-to-1 on the steering ratio. We're going to go to the sheet metal A-pillar just because I prefer the old school kind of look. The A-pillar is basically that front post over there. Basically those where the front of the door frame is, that pillar that goes up to the roof, that's the A-pillar. Usually the one that's right here next to the driver or slightly behind the driver is the B-pillar, and then sometimes you have the C, which is, you know, going back to the back of the car, depending on the make of the car. Alright, we're gonna turn the sound back on. Oh, for those of you guys that don't know, I gotta go over this real quick while I'm opening up the stream before we even do anything here. I gotta show you guys this right here. Hell yeah, there's the back of the car right there. While we're getting the stream started up, guys, just so you guys know, we got 2 sponsors this season on the car. Thank you so much to Fade and Chaos. I'm glad to have you guys on the car, right here on the right side. That is the logo for Fade and Chaos. They're a metal band. They're about to release their 2nd album. Super awesome, guys. Go check them out. Anywhere where you get your music, Spotify, iTunes, anything else like that. You know, any of those major platforms, you can find them. It's a band that's titled Fading Chaos. They're about to release their 2nd album, like I said, and you can find them on iTunes. You can even pre-order the album right now. But the album comes out on July 4th. My favorite title off the new album is it's a song that's titled Freedom. But the new album is titled 75 Days. So go check out Fade and Chaos, and I look forward to the release of 75 Days. Also, the orange fox that you see right here, that is the logo for our buddy Survival Viper. He's our other sponsor this season. Got him on the car as well. You can find him at twitch.tv/Survival Viper. He really supports the channel, and honestly, with the support of these sponsors, it actually covers the cost of racing for me. So I love being able to do this, and I love the fact that, like, the cost of me doing this is actually covered by the sponsors. So I can do this knowing that, like, you know, it's not actually, like, coming out of my own pocket like it used to. That's a huge milestone, I think. When it comes to racing, it's even in sim racing, like, over time you put, you know, thousands, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've spent well over a couple $1,000s in iRacing now, just counting the subscription cost and DLC cost and everything else like that. And lately, over the past, you know, couple months, I've actually been, you know, getting to that point where I've been earning enough to cover the cost of racing from the streaming. And that feels amazing to me. So thank you to both of our sponsors. Thank you to Survival Viper, and thank you Fade and Chaos. I fucking love you guys. And without you guys, I would still be doing this, but it would be coming out of my own pocket. And it would be a lot harder to do this with, like, the freedom of being able to enjoy it. Like, that's the big thing is, since the cost of doing this is being covered right now, like, I'm able to do this with, like, a lot more freedom and just kind of put my whole energy into it and just be like, fuck yeah. And I love being able to have that kind of energy. I love that fuck yeah, let's just hell yeah, let's go. Like that hell yeah, let's go energy. Absolutely love it. I was saying earlier in my press briefing thing that I had made my post on Discord that we're gonna have to pay attention to our right rear tire here. In this race, our right rear tire is definitely going to be an important factor to save in this. From all the testing that I did, I did some tire testing on long runs to try to work out some strategy, and the right rear tire, every time I ran, even if I was easier on the car and tried not to scrub the tires too much, whether I drove the car harder or whether I drove the car easier, the right rear was always wearing out more than the right front. But yes, thank you, Torbian Energy, Malice. Thank you so much for being here. If I didn't already say that, I'm sorry if I didn't say that. I'm trying to run through my checklist. I've got plenty of other people that I need to thank. I need to thank everybody that's here. Thank you for being here, Malice. Thank you for anybody else that's here that hasn't said anything in the chat. I fucking love you guys. I know that T-Dubs is also supporting us right now. She's watching from work, and I know that she's not able to type in the chat right now. But she does have it. She does have the stream up on the smart TV. So thank you so much, T-Dubs. She's a little stressed out. She's a little stressed out because you know, having to take Bella to the vet today.
41 minutes left in this session.
Yeah. And Bella's her dog, and Bella's the one that's having the tooth problems now. She's like 14 years old or so now. Kind of at that age where, you know, tooth problems can become more of a thing, you know, in older Asian dogs. Yeah, but everything's fine. The actually the vet said it was good that we caught it early. The vet said that it was good that we caught it early, and that the vet didn't really seem all that worried. He just said that you know, it like getting her in sooner rather than later to get, you know, the tooth pulled, and he's gonna do some looking around, see if there's any teeth that need to come out as well, so that way we can get whatever done in just one shot.
Head slower by 0.2.
Because they do have to put her under.
Be careful in 4 seconds.
So
1 ahead.
We'll be getting that all figured out. But he did say that, like, luckily, like, he was asking about the way she was acting and if she's eating and everything else like that, and we told him, you know, exactly what's been going on, and he said that honestly he doesn't really see the need for pain medication right now. She'll get pain medication when she gets those teeth taken out, but like,
we have one car
up until now, like,
in 5 seconds.
if that infection gets, if that, as long as the infection gets treated and it starts to go
There's
away,
40 minutes still.
like right now she's not even, her attitude has not changed at all. She's still eating just fine. I know chicken nuggets are kind of a little bit soft in a way, because it's not like chewing, you know, dog kibble, but not that I would know how dog kibble. Let's get on to another subject here. Sorry, my allergies been acting up all day. My allergies been acting up ever since I did yard work that other day. I got heat exhaustion Sunday because I was, Malice, you'll probably find this fucking insane, because I didn't get to tell you last night on your live stream, but Sunday I was outside doing yard work, and I had to mow and take care of all 3 acres.
Outside front and clear.
And then also on top of that, not only did I mow, but I also ran the weed whacker, went around picking weeds that were a little thick for the weed whacker that I kind of had to dig up, and everything else. But I was outside for 7.5. I was outside for about 7.5 to 8 hours.
Car behind
From about 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday.
Careful.
Or wait, no, maybe 12. It was like literally all afternoon.
There's one car at exit.
All the way up to like fucking 7:30.
0.994 behind.
And I was outside that whole time, and it got up to like 103 degrees. Like it was like 102 or 103 degrees. Not counting the real feel. Like the actual temperature was over 100. It felt kind of humid out there, a little bit more humid than normal. It was pretty dry. There's not really any storms or anything on the weather report, but just the relative humidity was a little bit higher than normal. I was really hoping that we weren't going to get storms, because with that and the heat that we had that day, I knew that it would make for some really, it would just fuel the storms if we got any, and it would make them really, really bad. But no, it was freaking wild. I was sweating my ass off all day. Ended up having a little bit of heat exhaustion, but I made sure that I was hydrating really well. Made sure that before I went out there, we had a big breakfast, like really big breakfast. I mean, really, really big.
One car.
We each had like 2 eggs, corned beef hash, bacon, sausage, fucking,
One at exit.
we did get a little bit of carbs, because we had like half a cup of Honey Nut Cheerios to go with it, just for a little bit of carbs, but it was mostly just a lot of meat and like a lot of protein and fat.
Still there. You're clear. One exiting pits. Car behind on track. Previous lap time was a 19.7.
I know I said we needed to save tires, but now that we're up here with other cars racing,
You have one coming out.
I don't know if I want to save tires.
On outside forward. Still there. Still there. Clear. We have one heading out. .4 down from your best time.
Woo!
.1 slower than your best lap time. Car inside rear. Still there. Still there. Still there. We're clear. On inside front. It's clear. Car behind on track. Last lap time was a 20.8. Outside forward. Still there. On outside. Still there. Outside behind. Still there.
Holy crap.
Still there. And
We're driving so hard right now.
that was a 19.359.
But yeah, I made sure that along with that big breakfast that we had, I drank a shit ton of water. Before I went outside, I actually drank a little bit of Gatorade. Like I took a few drinks of Gatorade. Made sure I drank a shit ton of water the whole time that I was outside. I'd stop every once in a while in the shade. I stayed outside all day, but I made sure that every once in a while I'd stop in the shade and kind of drink some water for a minute. And then when I came inside, I drank the rest of that Gatorade.
Look out in 3 seconds. One ahead.
And then we ate a nice healthy supper after that, because that was nice.
Car ahead
Nice.
on track. Lap time was a 19.05.
That's awesome. So I take it you've been having a lot of fun with that. Oh, holy shit, was he up on top of the wall?
Lap was 18.977.
We scuffed the wall there.
0.3 down from your fastest.
Sorry about that, Thomas. I got loose off of 2 then. Oh, that's alright. I was just trying to get out of the way from where I got loose.
We're gonna do our best here tonight. We've been practicing quite a bit. We practiced quite a bit, I think, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday while we were waiting to see if Mooncar was gonna race. Unfortunately, Mooncar didn't race. But I don't know, man. It's a catch-22. Like, Mooncar didn't race. The Mooncar League didn't run last night, and that was kind of unfortunate for us because we were really hyped up for that. But the cool part about why Mooncar didn't race last night is because the dude that runs Mooncar was actually racing a fucking go-kart over at Millbridge Speedway. So, like, actually, like, a real race. Like, you know, like, actually really in a go-kart racing on a dirt track. So that was really cool.
32 minutes to go.
I mean, that sounds like a fucking dream, man. I would love to get in anything in a race at this point. I'd love to get in a fucking go-kart in a race.
We have 32 minutes left in this session.
Just give me something with a fucking motor and wheels that goes fucking vroom vroom, or fucking, I don't know, dude. Well, go-karts usually use motorcycle engines, so it sounds more like a Legends car. But dude, I don't care. Give me something with a motor and wheels that goes fast and let me fucking go. We caught back up to this number 4 car after he got by us earlier. He started to pull away, but then we're caught back up to him now. I'm feeling really comfortable with the car because I can just sit here and just talk non-stop.
I feel Floyd. Gap in front faster by 0.05.
Oh shit. I mean, with the overtime, do you get like paid extra? Do you get paid like time and a half? Because if so, then fuck yeah, get that fucking cheddar. I can hear my tires getting angry at me that whole through turns 1 and 2. I went in too hard. This is Donnie Moore up in front of us. He's pretty damn good at modifieds. Every time I've ever raced with him, he's always been a clean driver. It's always fun racing with Donnie.
On inside forward, still there. Inside rear, you're clear.
That was a really good save, Donnie.
Thank you.
Car behind last lap time was a 19 seconds 3/10.
I tried not to make any contact with you, but I think I bumped you a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't feel it.
Car behind lap time 18.8.
I mean, either way, whether you do get paid overtime or not, I mean, it's at least like, you know, working the extra hours. It's still something.
Target burn per lap 0.581. You're saved by 0 gallons.
I did not.
I didn't. I had to.
Beware.
I was shocked. I've been on air racing like 5 years. Can't believe I never ran here.
This is an old one too. This track's been out a long time.
We have one coming out.
Most popular modified track in the country after Bowman Gray.
I'd really like to see them rescan this and Thompson. Thompson really needs a rescan after all the work they've done to it.
Lap time. Clear.
They haven't updated the billboards here either.
I was telling someone the other day that next
On
time
inside rear,
if you
still
notice
there.
any track, we need to buy a billboard.
Clear. On inside
for the
behind.
day.
Inside behind.
Live in
Still
infamy.
there. Still there. Still there. Still there. You're clear.
A friend of mine's
Yeah,
car
thank you
dealership
guys.
is on Thompson Speedway.
Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm really looking forward to this race. I'm really looking forward to, you know, putting in, like,
51
recording
laps
this.
completed in this stint so far.
I've really been putting the work in on this. Like, I've actually, like, this week so far, I've spent more time practicing. Whoa.
On outside rear,
Oh.
outside door, clear.
I've spent more time
Gas
practicing
lower by
this week than
0.3 ahead.
NIS. I did put in a little bit of practice in NIS though, so I could also get screenshots for the hero card style picture that I did,
Careful.
which I haven't put in Discord yet. But I did a hero card
Delta in
style
front, slower by 0.9.
photo for the NASCAR Cup Series
I was
car as
watching
well.
Stafford on Friday on Flow. And,
The same as I put in
they
Discord
have
for
to
like
have
this
the whole
race.
Space car at
That
the
like little
race around the
promo.
world.
That like little promo picture that had like the sponsors and everything else on it,
Yeah, the
and the picture of the
SKs
car.
this year are just incredible. The racing is
I
unbelievable.
did a picture for the NASCAR Cup Series stuff. I need to get one for the street stock race tomorrow. I need to make one up for the street stock race tomorrow. Oh, it's all cool. It's all cool.
I think I saw somewhere where Thompson is only going to run SKs, not tour type.
You're at work. You know
Yeah,
that
they're struggling. They only
real
had
life comes
6
first.
cars at the last Thursday at the Outlaw Modifieds. I don't know.
Incident cleared.
That's not good.
Hazard. Cleared
I
flag.
see guys talk about they care more about the road course than the oval.
That's crazy. That's nuts. That's
Car
crazy.
behind on
Especially
track,
'cause
last lap
Connecticut
time
has the,
19.4.
you know, they already have a really good road track.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of rumor of it definitely becoming more of a country club instead of a oval track.
Do they still
Car
have the golf
behind on
course
track,
there?
lap time was a 19.25.
Yeah, I think they do.
Look out.
We've been out here for 59 laps.
I want to take
Previous
a trip
was
to
a
the speed
19.1.
down in.
Waterford?
Yeah, man. I want to
Car
check that
inside
out.
rear, still there. Inside
That's where the
forward.
Sids View guys
Car
are.
inside.
They're all really from.
Car inside door.
Originally from the sort
Still
of
there,
Super Bowl.
clear.
They go,
We
like,
got one heading out.
every race night. They're there.
I knew a guy named
19.5
Tom
last
Fox
lap.
that raced there.
Yeah, these cars are a lot of
Cool looking
fun.
track. I've never been live.
These cars that we're driving tonight, the tour modifieds, these are actually NASCAR's oldest division. Out of all the divisions that NASCAR runs, like this is still NASCAR's oldest running division.
They used to be
These cars date all the way back to the days when they were called modified stock cars, where
Still there. We're clear. We got one car exiting.
where people that ran moonshine and stuff like that back in like way back in the days of Prohibition, like people would
Delta behind over
people would
5
buy
laps,
old cars
-0.37.
and they would take them and they'd chop the fenders off them and they'd soup them up so they could outrun the cops, and they would also race them. And when people were starting to build dedicated race cars, they would take the cars, like I said, chop the fenders off, save on a bunch of weight, make the car a lot lighter, and
One car leaving pits.
put a fucking engine in it that's good for racing, and they'd go out and they'd race them. And over the years, the cars got more and more specialized. They did change shape. Obviously, the car is built like a wedge shape now, and still has the open fenders, or still has the open wheels, no fenders, I should say.
One car at pit exit.
And the cars still have over 600 horsepower. So these cars are a real handful. They're also super low to the ground nowadays, which is why in that picture that I put in Discord earlier, like the car looked like it was super low to the ground, like it was fucking glued to the ground.
0.5 down from your
That was actually a really good picture that I got going down into turn 1 with the car backfiring. You could see the flames coming out the exhaust pipe. I'm gonna let that dude go because he's on fresher tires than me. I've been out here for 67 laps. Sorry, I was trying to let you go, Brian. I'm on 67 lap old tires. I think we've done good. Because I think if we do the mandatory pit stop, it has to be between lap 50 and 100. And we're already at lap 68. Car's really starting to lose the right rear quite a bit.
Car ahead, last lap time 18.9. P9.
Are you on break right now? So it's 7 o'clock now? Alright. She just went on break, so that means that it's 7 o'clock, which means that...
22 minutes left.
Yeah, we got... Okay, it's just after 7 then. We got 22 minutes left before we go to qualifying. Once we go to qualifying, I'm going to start up the recording and do what I do.
Car behind previous lap time was a 19.4.
Change right tires.
Clear. On inside rear. Right tires. Still there. You have pitman at exit. Still there. Still there. On inside forward. It's clear. On inside behind. Still there.
No fuel.
Zero juice. Still there. Incident in 6 seconds. One car. One closing. Still there.
I thought there was a car on the outside sitting there. I thought I saw it before I went into the corner, but...
Still there. On inside front. Clear. Inside forward. Hazard. Last lap was a 20.24.
I need to get to the inside, but there's a line of cars behind me.
Still there. Still there. One exiting pits. Still there. Still there. Two at pit exit. And clear. Watch out in 4 seconds. One ahead.
Okay, get down to pace speed, get down to pace speed, 35 miles an hour.
Your wheels besides tear off.
Okay. We're practicing this for the race.
10, 9, 8,
35,
7,
35,
6,
35. We're going 34 right now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, they're servicing the car. I'm only getting 2 tires. Right sides, because I want to feel what this feels like going out on the track after only getting right sides. Come on. I said right sides only. Oh, okay, never mind. We're getting all 4.
One car approaching. No one behind. Go, go. Pit stop took 23.7. Careful in 6 seconds. One involved.
We don't want to do that under green flag during the race. Pitting under green flag during the race, we would lose a lot of time.
Incident has cleared.
If we end up having to pit under green flag racing conditions, then what we're going to do is we're just only going to take 2 tires. I'll make sure that
5 seconds.
the crew chief works for that.
Cleared yellow.
Change right tires.
One heading out. Right tires.
No tires.
No wheels. Look out in 5 seconds. One car. We're down to P10.
Change right tires.
Right tires. Yellow.
Okay, so it was because they were all turned on before. So I have to tell them no tires.
Careful in 3 seconds. One ahead.
Change tires.
Still there. Still
Okay,
there.
so now it's got
Beware in
now it's
7
set up for all
seconds.
tires.
One ahead.
Let's see if
We
I
have
can.
3 exiting pits. It's clear. Car in front. Previous lap.
No
time
left
was
tires.
18.899. Incident. 0 tires.
It just said 0 tires. Change all tires.
All tires.
Okay, now let's see if I can do this again. I'm trying to see if I can figure out what the command is to make it so it's only right sides.
Look out.
Change only right.
One car. Yellow cleared. Hazard.
Only
6
right
seconds.
tires.
One ahead.
Haha!
Tires right.
It did it.
Car ahead. lap
It
time
selected only just the right side
19.3.
tires. Sweet.
Look out in 5
Okay.
seconds.
So now we don't have to be
Involved.
distracted by that anymore. Okay, we're on lap 81.
Track clear. Be careful. Outside front. Still there. Still there.
We got these tires
Still
warmed
there.
up. They're
You're
still
clear.
fresh.
We have about 59 laps left.
Let's see what we can do with them.
Careful in 4 seconds. One involved.
But anyways, these cars, they're NASCAR's oldest division. I was talking about that earlier before I started trying to pit and everything else like that. These cars, they're NASCAR's oldest division. It dates all the way back to like the fucking 30s.
5 lap delta behind. 0.3.
And it's crazy that these things still run today. They're much more modernized today. But this series, the NASCAR, the Tour Modifieds are an older division in NASCAR than even like the Cup Series or the Strictly Stocks or anything like that. These cars are also known as the Groundpounders. They're so low to the ground, and they're so their stance, their wheelbase, not the wheelbase, like lengthwise, but like the width between the wheels is so fucking wide. These cars are just they're just wide. They got big wide tires on them. They're so low to the ground. They've got such strong engines in them. Like the noise that these cars generate, and with the cars being so low to the ground, it makes it so like the ground effects, you can like really fucking hear and feel it. When these cars like stop and just sit on the front stretch, like on the grid, when they start up the engines, I've been to races for these cars in real life, and I've watched these guys race many times in real life. And if they're sitting out on the front stretch and they start up their cars, you can literally feel all of the grandstands just shaking and like rumbling, like everything.
Go easy.
Because these cars literally shake the ground. Quite a bit too.
Car ahead on track. Previous lap time was a 19.2.
We're gonna see if we can do the whole 125 laps of the race right here. Woo!
Go easy in 6
We're on lap
seconds.
90,
One there.
so it shouldn't be too hard for us to push to lap 125.
Delta behind over 5 laps.
See if we can do the whole 125
-0.07.
laps, like the whole race distance in practice here. Why?
Clear behind.
Alright guys, let's bring it in for a quick
Maybe not.
drivers meeting.
We gotta go in for a driver's meeting.
We can go back out.
Gap ahead
laps,
slower by
see the track.
0.1.
Alright. Everybody's pulling
Careful
in for the
4
driver's meeting
seconds.
right now.
One there. Stopping to get right tires. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Awesome. I love the way everybody just pulls in for the driver's meeting. These cars are fucking awesome, dude. Look how detailed that is. You can even see the fucking brake lines.
Alright guys,
This is Bruce's car right behind me, actually. You can even see the brake lines and everything.
Welcome to round 7 of the YesterYear Racing League. Tonight
I'm busy
we're at
looking around at
Stafford
everything.
Motor Speedway in Connecticut, where we are going to race the Camden Classic.
Oh yeah. Hope you guys can hear him all right. That's the league owner.
This race, I decided to name this race after my 9-year-old son, who actually was born, believe it or not, at Johnson Memorial Hospital in Stafford Springs, Connecticut, 2015. So that's where the Camden Classic. It's a very long story, which I won't go into, but anyway, from a historical perspective, we're racing round 10 of the 1990 NASCAR Winston Modified Tour.
Sorry guys, we're just listening to the drivers meeting right now.
The race was called the CarQuest 125. It was run at 7 p.m. Eastern on Friday, June 22nd, 1990, and was won by Mike Stefanik of Springfield, Massachusetts.
There is somebody out on the track right
We're
now.
going to deviate from history just a bit. This race actually in history marked the 3rd consecutive race in the 1990 Winston Modified Tour where a mandatory pit stop was required. This is back when kind of NASCAR was trying to, you know, they started worrying about making races more exciting, bringing more strategy. You know, so they started playing with the pit stop rule. However, we've kind of all seen where that ended up getting them. So tonight, instead of doing the Winston Modified Tour rules, we are doing the Smart Tour rules, which in 1990 never had a mandatory pit stop. So to reiterate, no mandatory pit stop tonight. After tonight, we will be roughly halfway through the season with 8 races left in 2024. We are going to take the summer off, and then we'll rev up the engines again on, I believe, August 20th at Thompson for the Tri-State 150, and then we have a series of about 5 or 6 races in 7 or 8 weeks. So it's a busy, the end of August, September's a busy time.
So this is our last race for most of the summer.
Enjoys their summer off. For now, for the regular race announcements, and we'll welcome Eric Stout tonight. He's from Red Light Racing. He's going to race his first YesterYear race tonight. So be mindful of quality racecraft like you are in your respective leagues. Do your best. I will review all the races after the event, and we'll hand out warnings and or penalties as necessary. A good rule of thumb is to use the first 25% of the race to get a feel for the car and the track, settle in. The next 50% of the race to execute your race and pit strategy to position yourself well for the final 25% of the race, which is where you're going to compete the hardest. Given the importance of qualifying, we will keep all driver channels quiet during the 5-minute 2-lap qualifying session. We will use the iRacing drivers channel for race communications and the Discord channel for general talking. The one golden rule in YesterYear Racing is we absolutely cannot call out a driver's name on any channel.
Love you too.
We can handle this after the race or in the outhouse if necessary. As a reminder, no black flags are cleared for any reason. Just follow what the sim is telling you to do. Pitting in and out of short track racing, as everybody knows, is always tricky. When coming out of the pits, exit on the right-hand side and be cautious re-entering the racing line as there's
not a lot of room on Perry Ridge.
Cars approaching. We do single file restarts with cars maintaining their running order before the caution. No lapped cars to the front or back, no laying back on starts and restarts, and we start in first gear. We go on green and do not go until the car in front of you goes. Do not pass cars until after you cross the start-finish line. There are 0 fast repairs. There are never any wave arounds, nor lucky dogs, as these did not exist in 1990.
Yes.
Therefore, what typically occurs in our respective leagues, you might need to fight if you're trying to stay on the lead lap. If you are already a lap down, please yield to the leaders, as this is kind of a new rule we implemented last race. Lap cars, please stay high if you decide it's not in your best interest to fight a bit from going 1 lap down. 100% fuel for the race. 2 sets of tires tonight. 13 incident points. Then you have a drive-through penalty at 17. You're disqualified. The race can end on a caution. A lot of races did back in these days. And when the race is over, do not park your cars on the track. drive them to the pits. Marconi Entertainment will be broadcasting tonight. They might drop in and say, hey,
Yes.
do it in car, maybe, maybe not. They'll be doing a brief interview with the top 3 finishers after the race. Any questions?
I just sat down here, buddy. Mandatory pit stop.
No mandatory pit stop tonight. Not.
Okay.
I'm deviating from history because I'm not wild about that rule, so we're going to follow the Smart Tour 1990 rules tonight, which is no mandatory pit stop.
All right, thank you.
All right, track's open.
Thanks, Alan, for putting this on.
Yeah, man, good luck.
New car.
Okay, we got everything good to go here. All right, let's go out and see what we can do. We only got a couple minutes left, so it's hot lap time.
Yeah, I got you. You got me?
Thank you.
Here we go. Drivers meeting just concluded. It's hot lap time. If I can remember how to hot lap here.
Collins heading out. Last sector was fastest. Improving. Quickest lap time, 18.7. Impressive stuff, bro. Up to P7
Okay.
currently. 3 cars coming out. 4 cars at exit. Target burn 3.547. You're safe by 0.78 gallons per lap. On outside front, still there. On outside behind, we're clear. Car outside behind, clear. .66 slower than your best lap.
I was pushing the car way too fucking hard.
Falling back to P8 currently. We have close to 20.6 laps left.
Hey, we got it to
Previous sector
6th.
was quickest.
Yeah, I can
Look
hear you.
out.
Can you hear me?
Good stuff. Quicker lap time, 18.6. Hit it. That's P6.
I'm able to hear
Ron
you.
takes the lead. .61,000 slower than your quickest lap. Sector was optimal. You're moving down in P7 currently. We have 1 car at exit. Last sector was quickest. Good stuff. Another best lap, 18.6. 1 at exit.
There are no mandatory pit stops tonight.
Fastest sector. 16.7 laps still.
We were ticking off fast lap times for us.
You have Wanamaker exiting pits.
We're burning the shit out of these tires to do it though.
Sector green. Car behind on track, previous lap time 18.85. Previous sector optimal. 2 cars leaving pits. .1 down from your quickest lap. We got 1 car at exit. We have 13.7 laps left.
We're driving so fucking hard right now.
Last sector fastest.
That might be a fast one. Yeah, that was a new fast lap for us. 18.583. Not fast enough to move up position-wise, but man, we're in 7th right now.
New fastest lap, 18.6.
I don't remember how many people we have here tonight, but there's a handful.
Hazard in 3 seconds. 2 there. We have 3 minutes 9 seconds still of
Two
this
cars
session.
spun off the backstretch there.
Flag has cleared. Incident. There's one car coming out. 0.2 slower than your quickest time.
Yeah, I had that right rear pissed off of me. My right rear tire was pissed off.
Tires. Besides
Holy
polish
crap.
your window. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, there we go. Okay. Let me see how many people we have here tonight. And there's a little handful there. Yeah, there's enough drivers there to call it a race. There are only 2 people on the server right now that do not have any incidents in practice. Holy crap. Me and Ryan. Our buddy Ryan Pittman. Hell yeah, brother. Yo, Ryan, how's it going, brother? We got 1 minute and 19 seconds, not even really enough to warm up our tires. Okay, we're just gonna get out and get ready to... Ryan might be AFK right now. Turn the sound down, make sure we're ready to go. We'll turn the sound back up when we get in the car. Actually, we'll use this as a good time to go and look at our own car. Guys, I want to thank you guys for being here. I love doing this. I'm so glad that we can do this. I'm so thankful for our sponsors that allow us to do this. And thank you guys so much for covering the cost of my racing. I fucking love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support. It's so much fun doing this, and I love doing this just so very much. Ever since the epilepsy diagnosis, you know, I'm probably, yeah, I'm never getting back behind the wheel. Maybe it can get managed to where I can get back behind the wheel, like on public roadways, but the stress of actually racing, probably not something that would be medically cleared to do, racing wise. I have to be 90 days seizure free in order to be legal to drive on public roadways, which I'm not, so I'm not driving at all right now, at all. Except for the riding mower in my backyard, but that's obviously different, completely different here. But thank you guys so much. Thank you to Fading Chaos, one of our sponsors. They're an awesome metal band that's about to release their second album. Check them out on Spotify, iTunes, you know, anywhere where you get your music. The band is called Fading Chaos, and if you go and check them out on iTunes right now, you can pre-order the album that's about to come out on July 4th. The album is titled 75 Days. So go check out Fading Chaos. Also, our other sponsor, Survival Viper. Go check him out on twitch.tv/Survival Viper. He's an awesome dude, plays a lot of survival games, and I want to thank both those parties for sponsoring us. And man, everything that they've given has, you know, it covers the cost of our racing for the next couple months. So thank you guys so much. I fucking love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for allowing me to do this. Thank you to every other platform that makes this possible. Thank you to YesterYear Racing, the league that I'm racing in tonight. I love what they're doing. I love this old school modified racing. And I'm super happy to be doing this. Thank you to all the other platforms that make this possible. iRacing, Twitch, YouTube, Discord, everybody, Moza Racing, Thrustmaster, Pimax VR. Thank you, everybody. I fucking love you guys. And thank you to all my followers, all my viewers, all my subscribers. Let's go ahead and jump in the car and start qualifying. It is qualifying time. We are here in the YesterYear Racing League, running the Tour Modifieds. This league is running a simulated version of the 1990 modified schedules for the NASCAR Tour Modifieds and also the Southern Modified Tour. We're at Stafford for 125 laps tonight. It's a bit cloudy. It was a hot day. Track is really, really greasy and slick. I really was careful there because I clipped the apron in the car. I knew if I touched the throttle, the car was going to get all crazy on me. That's going to kill this lap. Fuck. I could not get the power down when I needed to.
We got 2 minutes 37 seconds still of this session.
Don't get loose this time. There we go. Okay, that lap right now is good enough for 6 so far. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold that.
P6 now.
But we'll find out.
We're
7th.
down to
I feel like that was a
position
good
7
recovery after messing up
22 seconds
coming out of
to
turn
stop.
4.
No changes in pit stop.
I was really trying to get the tires warmed up for that second lap. That second time lap.
10, 9,
But alright, we're going down pit road.
7.
Thank you to everybody that makes
6,
this possible. Thank you to iRacing, Twitch, YouTube, Discord, our sponsors,
3,
Fate and Chaos,
2,
and Survival Viper.
1. You're
Thank you to
down
both of those
P8
sponsors
now.
for being on the car. I love you guys. Thank you to everybody that makes this possible for me. Thank you to all my followers, all my viewers, all my subscribers. We're going to go ahead and hop out of the car, and I will catch you guys when we get on the grid. All right, there we go. Okay. We got this. We can do this. Just making sure the VR headset's centered. All right. Dude, this is freaking awesome. I don't want to look at the results. I kind of wanted to look to see how many cars are here, but I didn't want to look at the results. Are we waiting on anybody? No, looks like everybody's qualified. Okay, so we're gonna just not look how we get on the grid. I always get like super fucking like anxious because I want to check, but I don't want to check because I want it to be more of a surprise. Like I want it to be like when we go to get on the grid, we go and we look up the we look at the lineup chart in the pit area on the board in the pit area. That's what they did at our local track on the whiteboard. Well, they switched to a whiteboard, but prior to that, it was just like one of those like bulletin boards. It's made out of like that cork board that you can put like just put a piece of paper up and pin it to the board. You used to just have one of those, and they'd basically just print it out on a piece of paper and stick it to the fucking board. Be like, all right, there you go. There's your lineup sheet. All right, here we go. We're gonna see where we lined up. Moment of truth. Let's make sure we're good. 8-to-1 steering ratio, sheet metal A-pillar. Look at our options here. 900 steering, 900-degree steering rotation. We are fucking good to go. Let's get in the car. All right, we are on the grid. YesterYear Racing League. their 1990 tour modified. Their 1990 modified tour. It's a remake of the 1990 NASCAR modified tour and also the 1990 Southern modified tour. I love this. I love what this league is doing right now. Alan does a great job with this league, and I love the fact that these races are run like with the old school rules from that year. There's no lucky dogs, no wave arounds, none of that stuff. We're driving the modifieds. My favorite car on the platform. I grew up where these cars are most popular, and I love these cars.
Gotcha.
All good.
Thanks, guys.
Alright, I don't know if you heard, but yes, it's on green.
Okay, we are starting 10th
Pace car on the
For some
move.
reason,
out of 19 people.
Good time, Eric. Good run, man.
All right, we qualified 10th out of 19 people. So starting top 10.
All right, we'll do 2 laps. Start on the second lap. We do start double file, but if there's a caution and we restart, remember it's going to be single file. So this is the only time you'll see double file.
Yep, this is the only time all day that we're going to see double file here. This race is 125 laps, and as soon as we get this race done, we gotta wrap shit up, and we gotta raid somebody, and then we gotta jump over to our guild. We might do a quick race debrief, but yeah, after the quick debrief. And when we get out of the car, we're gonna be getting ready to go raid with our guild in WoW tonight. This is our last race until August on Tuesday nights here in this league, because they run the same week that the races happened in real life. So back then, so the series in real life took like a summer break.
Green. On inside rear. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Didn't really have any openings in front of us, anywhere to go.
Still there.
That outside line got checked up pretty hard.
It's clear. Inside behind. Clear. Still there. Car inside front. Still there. Still there. Inside front. We're clear. Full course yellow. Pit lane is closed.
Stay behind the 39 car.
Pace car is in pit lane.
Pace car's coming out of 2.
Pace car out now. You have 9 seconds up to the pace car. Pits are open.
Pits are open. We're not going to go take tires yet. It looks like we made it up to 8th. We're in 8th right now, according to my relative. I'm not sure what it's showing for you guys up at the top of the screen.
Before I could hit.
All right.
62. You out here?
Alright, we're just rolling around the track right now. Let me actually check to see how much fuel we have real quick. We've got 2 sets of tires in the pits. We shouldn't need any more than that though, because we can go like half the race distance or more on 1 set of tires. Not if we're running on the outside like we just were, but we're gonna have to get to the inside and kind of get in a good spot and ride and save some tires for a while. We just have to, or else we're gonna burn through those tires like crazy. And we don't have enough to do. We don't have enough tires in the pits to do that, because we are restricted on tires.
I get a black for passing under yellow, Alan.
One lap to green.
All right, guys, just remember, single file restart.
5 laps down.
Okay, we got 133 laps of fuel left in the car, so we're good on that. This is the we got the 1 to green.
Car is 5 seconds
So this is our last pace lap. Pace truck's pulling off up there.
Pace car entered the pit.
Here we go.
All right, we're PA. Green light. 40.8 on previous lap. Car in front, last lap time 35.5. Great, new best, 19.3. Well done. Quickest lap, 18.9. Great. Best, 18.8 tenths.
We're basically running our qualifying times right now. Pretty much what we're doing. .004 down from your fastest lap time. Woo! I felt the wheel fucking jerk on that one. I felt like a bump in the wheel when as soon as I lifted out of the throttle and got on the brake. I felt the car bottom out. I felt the car bottom out, and I felt a quick jolt in the wheel, like something like exactly like the car slammed the ground with the front end.
Ryan takes P1. Plus 110 laps to go. Delta ahead open by .05.
I gotta not touch that apron. Just gotta be nice to our tires. People in front of us are getting all over the place. We can do this. I think he's driving 3 and 4 like we're driving 1 and 2. Like we're driving it a little bit too hard into 1 and 2 and we're sliding up the track in the center. When we get down into 3 and 4, I think he's driving in and pushing up right there as we're staying low. I'm not sure what strategy is going to exactly be better, but I just got to trust in my own strategy. Be ready to change that at any point if we need to. When it comes to a good time to change tires, we'll go in to change tires, but depending on where we are behind the pace car,
5 lap delta behind.
the car felt good in practice when I changed 4 tires, or when I changed right sides only. Not in practice today, I practiced yesterday. I don't know what the track's gonna be like exactly tonight. There's a lot more rubber on the track than what I could put down in my little test session that I ran. The heat's going to be different too because there's a lot more cars on track. I should have ran a couple of races against the AI and checked, but I didn't think to do that because I usually don't do much AI racing.
Full course caution. Hazard in 5 seconds. 1 ahead. Pit lookout. Cleared flag. Pace car in pit lane. Pace car on track. Cleared
Caught
yellow.
up against the wall up there.
Pits open.
I think it's too early. Okay, there we go.
100 laps to go. 25 completed.
Steer with my knee real quick while I tighten the belts on the sim racing rig here. We're just pacing in second gear, trying to just chill right now. We'll have to reset the center position on this VR headset here. Okay, that's all good. All right. Okay, we're good to go.
The sun is bright.
Yeah, we've still got plenty of fuel. We're still sitting in 8th place. I think the car that went into the pits was a car that was about to go a lap down, or was a lap down. I think it might have been the car that spun. I didn't quite see who that was, but I was also wrong. Pace speed is 50 miles an hour, not 40. So when I was doing my tests... Oh, that means my numbers are wrong. Oh, shit. Okay, so my last lap time was 38 seconds. It takes... I think it was 23.8 or 23.9 to change all 4 tires. And then 12 something to do right sides only. No fuel.
0 gas.
Only right tires.
Right tires only.
Okay.
1 more before green
He actually
flag.
did it correctly. Check that out. Fuck yeah. By the way, these cars, all of the stuff in iRacing, guys, is laser scanned to within 1mm accuracy, every track, every car. So the interior, all those electronics you see
All right,
down
guys,
there and
single
everything,
file restart.
all that stuff is like laser scanned to within
good luck.
1mm accuracy. So you see every detail in these cars. And on these tracks, you feel every
Pace
detail
car
too.
again.
Like everything in the cars, the suspension, everything is modeled within 1mm accuracy. And,
Green. You have 6 upon you, 7 on you, you have 9 on the way. Gap in front closed by 0.75.
Sorry, Joe.
Car outside front, still there, still there, still there, still there, still there, still there, clear. Hazard, nice, you're in position 7 currently.
there we go, we gained a spot. With our starting position, we don't have to worry about inside or outside lane. So that's good.
Gap closed 5.07 in front.
And these tires feel great on a couple of heat cycles. I actually prefer the tires like this. Let us get like 25 laps or so on a set of tires, then get a caution, then maybe get like another, like, you know, 25 to 50 laps or some shit like that.
We have 28 minutes still in this session.
Been a nice clean race so far. Enjoying this.
Delta ahead over 5 laps, minus 0.07. Still there, you're clear. 90 laps left.
I thought I was gonna slide up into him. I was trying not to.
.24 down from your quickest lap. Sector green. .1 slower than your quickest lap time.
0.1 slower than our quickest lap time, and we're 38 laps into a race. All 38 laps on this one set of tires.
.1 slower than your fastest lap.
We don't want to drift up as wide this time.
90.3 behind.
I know Donnie's right on my ass. Thank you, Spotter, for letting me know that. Like, dude, Donnie's a really good fucking driver, man. I think it's a blast anytime I get a chance to race with these guys. You know, some of these guys I raced over in BRL quite a bit, and some of these guys are really, really fucking cool guys.
Approximately 85 laps left.
Honestly, that's how I met Alan, and even though I didn't stay racing in BRL, I also wasn't able to race with some of these guys that I became friends with on Sundays. I've just been really, really busy lately, and having to commit time to other things.
Behind. There's 25 minutes remaining of this session. You have 25 minutes still of this session.
25 minutes left in this race. If we keep on going at this pace, which is a decent fucking pace, don't get me wrong. Really, really decent pace.
We have
If we don't get any more
25 minutes
cautions, our
remaining of this
tires are
session.
gonna fucking hate us. Like the way we're driving up here, we're definitely gonna need a caution. So we can pit at some point before the end.
Further 80 laps remaining. About 80 laps left. Outside forward, still there, still there, still there, still there. On outside center. Still there, and clear. Interval in front 1.9. Get in there, P6.
Up to P6, fuck yeah, here we go. We can do this, guys. One more spot and we're in the top 5. We're having a really good fucking race, and I really love Stafford, man. Like, I love this freaking track, dude.
.7 100 slower than your quickest.
Crazy thing is I really feel like our tires are just now coming in. Like, I love the grip that they have right now.
0.1 down from your best time.
We're 0.1 down from our best lap time, and we're just fucking cruising, it feels like.
Delta time behind over 5 laps.
I'm trying not to burn off my tires, but the car just feels so freaking good right now. We just have to chill and be smart about this, though. Always trying to manage this. Always trying to manage the tires, especially in races like this where you only have a limited amount of tires.
Sorry, Chris, you just checked up a little more than I expected.
That, and you lose so much time green flag pitting, so... And he did tell us, I thought there was going to be a mandatory stop, but there's actually, he's not doing the mandatory stop. So that completely throws a wrench in the strategy that we were planning for all week. That's fine. I prefer no competition. I prefer no like mandatory forced stop. We are gonna have to make a stop though. Like, if we get a caution, we're gonna have to make a stop for tires. Like, that's what the leaders are gonna do, and we're gonna be on just too old the tires at the end of the race if we don't make a stop for tires at any point during the race. We're catching the guys in front of us. Slowly but surely, we're reeling our way up to the... Or we're reeling these guys in up front. Don't be doing that shit now.
70 more laps remaining. Car in front on track lap time was 18.988.
We've got 70 laps left. Now's not the time to be fucking... sliding the car sideways and shit like that. Hope y'all are enjoying watching this. We're in 6th place right now out of 19 cars.
0.3 down from your best lap.
We're driving our ass off now. Somebody just went in the pits.
On outside forward, still there, it's clear.
I was trying to be patient with him, but then I wasn't.
Gap behind 0.5.
I wasn't being patient any longer. That was a lap down car. We lost too much time to these guys in front of us.
We got 20 minutes remaining.
Now we just gotta continue our run to the front.
60 laps elapsed in the stint so far. Gap behind closed by 0.2.
Yeah, now we're not catching those guys as fast. And Donnie Moore is like hot on our heels right now.
We have 19 minutes remaining. We have around 61 laps left. Still 60 laps to go. Delta opened by 0.1 ahead. Isaac's 2.263 ahead. Super, we're P5 now.
Hell yeah, we're P5. I did not know that. Now I really don't want to lose this. That car that was spun in the infield must have been one of the cars up in front of us then.
Lap delta behind, 0.03. You're clear. "17 minutes remaining of this session. Get in there, that's P4.
Hell yes, P4! We're still doing a good job hanging on to the car too. I'm surprised none of that was a caution, especially the car that spun and came right across the track in front of us there. I'm so glad that we lifted that for that. I feel like even if we wouldn't have lifted, he still would have gotten across track before we got there, but I was in the corner and I'm glad I waited like an extra second to get on the throttle. Like I kind of just stayed out of it and waited. The car behind us fell back.
We have 16 minutes left.
"16 minutes left. Keep the car clean until then. I think the only thing that we've done so far is we've scuffed the outside wall slightly with our Nerf bar on the right side.
Last lap was a 19.2. Gap ahead 3.86. Plus 50 laps remaining. Interval ahead 3.8.
50 laps remaining. This is longer than that modified race I was in last night. That modified race I was in last night wore my ass out. I'm already worn out right now. Holy shit. Dude, my arms and everything are fucking sore already.
We have 15 minutes remaining in this session. We got 48 laps left.
I don't want to pour it on and push the car too hard too soon.
125 down from your fastest lap time.
I want to have good enough tires for that push the last 25 laps.
Last lap time 19.2.
19.2. I ran 19.0.
80 laps done.
So I'm
in this
2/10
so
of a
far.
second faster than him on at least that lap. All right. I'm sorry about the stuttering, guys. It's a symptom. I mean, it fucking happens. My brain short circuits all the fucking time.
19.14.
And I'm just here and I'm along for the fucking ride. And I want to try to make this a damn good ride. I'm just trying to keep the car pointed in the right direction.
0.3 slower than your quickest time.
How the fuck am I still running almost my fastest time of the race? We're 84 laps into the fucking race. I mean, I guess 0.3 is off is a little, I mean, that's 0.3 of a second.
Delta in front open by 0.1.
That's a lot on a short track, but in the grand scheme of things, when you're talking like 85 laps into a race, tire fall off really ain't that bad.
40 laps remaining.
At any point here, if we get a caution, we're going in, we're getting 2 tires. Most likely, 2 tires. Because I think a lot of other people are going to take 2 tires, and I don't want to get stuck behind everybody on old tires with very little laps left.
Car in front, lap time 19.2.
I'd rather take 2 tires, stay up as close to the front of the field as possible. Track position is going to be everything here if we happen to get a caution. We just have to see, we got to be laser focused on this.
We have 11 minutes left of this session. We're 92 laps in. I feel like we're catching them fast. 92 laps elapsed in the stint.
Yeah, we are catching them quick.
Outside front, car outside, still there, clear. 31 laps.
Here we go.
Another 30 laps.
The guy in front of me is catching lap
95
traffic.
laps completed in the stand.
Every time I get by a car, he puts another car in between us, so we need to...
Car outside front, still there. Car outside center, you're clear. We have 8 minutes still in the session.
Damn it, every time I get by a car, he gets by another car.
Gap larger by 0.04 behind.
The only thing that helps is the gap behind me is getting larger too, because now they're encountering the lap traffic that I already got past. Come on.
There's close to 25.
If we get into a podium position, we get an interview on the TV style broadcast. We fucking need this shit. Let's go.
.027 ahead.
What a recovery this would be after fucking finishing fourth
3 seconds.
in Tour Mods of South Boston last night. We can recover and try to get ourselves in a podium position. I mean, gotta try to do better every time you get out on the track, right? And we finished fourth last night. Let's try to finish third tonight.
There's roughly 22.6 laps left.
I mean, I love doing this and I love having fun doing it, and I love, you know, like, yeah, number one, yeah, you don't want it to be an experience that, you know, makes things worse for you. You want to have fun. You want to enjoy what you do. You want to love what you do. But as long as you love what you do, the other part about that is if you fucking love doing it, you're probably the best motherfucker at doing it.
Gap behind larger by 0.44. Car outside forward, outside, still there, clear. .105 laps completed, 20 left. 0.35 slower than your fastest time.
Like, if you love racing, okay, yeah, get out there and race. Try to be the best damn racer you can. Don't settle for mediocrity.
3.84.
If you love art, pour your fucking heart and soul into that art and make the best damn art you can. Show it off to the fucking world.
Behind 3.8.
Chase your dreams. If you love swimming, go out and swim. Get better, get faster, get stronger. Fucking, you know, win. Our tires are really screaming at us now, but we're in the last 25 laps of the race. Actually, we're inside the last 20.
Delta behind over 5 laps, minus 0.26, still there, outside behind, it's clear.
Alright, we're riding right behind Mr. Aggressive himself.
Time was at 20.26.
I remember racing with this dude in BRL. He's another one of those great drivers over there. He's nicknamed Mr. Aggressive. He'll race you hard and clean. Do a little bit of rubbing. Rubbin's racing. We're gonna have to plan this out. This is gonna have to be a strategy move.
We got close to 12.7 laps left. Delta behind larger by 0.
Oh, we are making him push that car super hard, dude. He's struggling to keep that thing to the inside. I mean, I am too. I'm having to brake way earlier. I feel like I'm going so slow to hold it on the inside there. He gained on us coming out of turn 2 there. Alright. 10 laps to go.
Laps to go. 115 down. Clear. Car ahead on track. Last lap time 19.3. We have 2 minutes 43 left.
The sun is going down on the horizon off of turns 1 and 2.
There's 2 minutes 23 seconds to go.
Hoping this track cools off at least a little bit, give us a little more grip.
Behind. One minute 47 seconds still.
He's trying so hard, so am I. At some point, something's got to give. One of us is going to get that spot. Need some more front brake in it. Okay, that was a little too much. Go back. We only got a couple more laps left. Make one more run at it.
One more lap. Outside forward, we're clear, you're clear. Gap behind 6 seconds.
Woo! We tried. We tried.
P4.
Great race, Chris.
Great progress. Solid stuff.
Hey, thank you. I had no time.
Good one, Brian. Good run, guys. Good win, Brian.
Holy shit.
17
Woo, buddy.
We will have right
Man.
wheels.
Fourth place.
And
Fourth place. We missed the interview. We missed the interview spot by one position.
8.
Holy shit, dude.
7. 6. 5.
Man, he had me working my ass off.
3.
I gave him that bump down in 1 and 2. I was gonna try to get back to him in 3 and 4, but I couldn't.
First lap on the.
I gave him that front bumper though.
I hated it.
If I could have gotten to his inside, I would have. Oh man. Can't say I didn't try.
58 right rear.
Can't say I didn't try. Holy crap.
Good win, Brian.
Oh man. There's no way that our right rear is 96. No way. No way. We'll check that when we get out of the car. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna chill and chat with the stream for just a few more minutes, but I gotta end this recording real fast. So those of you guys that are watching this VOD on YouTube later on, thank you guys so much for watching this recording. I'm so happy that I can do these full race recordings. Thank you to our 2 sponsors that have cover the cost of me running this. Thank you so much. I fucking love you guys. Thank you for the support. It was awesome doing that right there out on the fucking track. I'm wore the fuck out after that. Hell yeah. That's awesome. That's the way you race right there. Oh man, we did a little bit of bumping there too. Not wrecking anybody, just a little bit of bumpering. There's a reason why they call the front bumpers these the chrome horn. It's you don't have a horn in the race car, so you got to use your bumper. Let them know you're there. I probably should have done it a couple laps before that. Let them know I was there. Maybe hopefully force a mistake, but man, overall good. I'm so glad that we didn't have the mandatory pit stop. We didn't pit at all. The whole distance, all 125 laps on 1 set of tires. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you, Fading Chaos. They're a metal band. They're about to release their 2nd album on July 4th. Thank you guys so much, so much for sponsoring us. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. And check out their new album titled 75 Days on iTunes, Spotify, anywhere where you can get your music. Look up Fading Chaos. You can pre-order on iTunes right now. But the new album is titled 75 Days, and you can get it. Like I said, on if you don't pre-order on July 4th, then you can get it on any of the major platforms where you get your music. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you, Survival Viper, dude. Awesome streamer that plays a lot of survival games. Super cool. Fucking love that dude. He's awesome, and he's super knowledgeable, and he's super supportive. He's a super cool dude. Thank you, Survival Viper. You can catch him out. You can catch him over streaming on Twitch on twitch.tv/Survival Viper. Thank you so much for your support, brother. Also, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Fading Chaos. Sorry, my brain is going fast. I was hyper focused for that race, and now it's leaving quick, so I gotta do this quick. I'm gonna be all over the place and not able to fucking talk worth of shit in about 5 minutes. Thank you guys so much. Thank you everybody involved. Thank you iRacing, Twitch, YouTube, Discord, Moza Racing, Pimax VR, Thrustmaster, everybody involved that makes this possible. Digital Race Engineer for being the crew chief today. Texas Speed Sim Racing, you can see their name across the visor on the helmet cam here. Thank you so much, guys. I fucking love every single one of you guys. If I'm leaving anybody out, I'm so sorry. All of you guys are so important to me. I love fucking doing this. And last but not least, thank you to all my followers, all my viewers, all my subscribers, every single one of you guys out there right now that are watching this, listening to it, whether it's live, tape delay, whether you're listening, whether you're watching. Thank you for all your support. I fucking love you guys. You guys are awesome, and I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. So thank you guys so much for the support. I love you guys. Love you guys so much. Oh man, I love doing this. I am so fucking happy right now. Hell yeah. 4th fucking place. This is our best finish in this series. Man.
Yeah, that white line.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Hell yeah, thank you guys so much. Fucking love you guys. Hope to see you guys next time.
But that white stuff was slick.
Yes, it was.
I cannot wait to see what the heart rate monitor says after this. Like when it says how many calories I burned in this race.
I think I had my brake bias up at like 75
You end with 4.36 gallons in the fuel tank.
Chris, what did you say your right rear was at?
Oh, my right rear was down to 58.
Oh damn.
That's 49.
Wow.
55. Yeah.
Mine was in the like 40s.
54.
This is one of the few tracks where I put front brake into it. Usually I'm putting it to the back.
Yeah.
This car, kind of everywhere we've run it, I've run quite a bit of front brake. Like in every other car, like Xfinity or trucks and stuff, I run way to the back.
Man, dude, guys, that was awesome.
Just gets so
that was so freaking awesome. I don't know what time it is, but I think we got done with that really, really early. We had like very little cautions. We got done so freaking early.
Tokyo Drift all the time.
Yeah, you just don't have to brake as much as you think.
Holy fuck, dude.
New Hampshire. I drove it on New Hampshire because that was the track for, you know, I don't know, the iRacing official stuff. Oh my God. It's like there's a bump in the middle of the corner and it's just, you're sliding around that track like crazy.
Does the draft work?
A little bit, yeah.
Like real life?
Yeah, you can a little bit, and probably not as much as real life, but man, it seems like, and maybe somebody here on here knows, it seems like New Hampshire has been repaved since they've redone the track.
You should be pulling up now.
At one point in time last year, there was a fix that iRacing had done so you could run multiple lanes at New Hampshire, but they broke something again a couple of updates ago where the seams are super sketchy to go across, and they upset the car really, really bad.
Yeah, it's like a speed bump right in the middle of like turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, it used to be last year at one point there was a race I ran there. I actually won an SK race there, official, and you could, with both the SK and the Tour mod, you could run pretty much anywhere on the track, and you could even sweep down across the banking to hit a late apex and get a real good drive off the corner. But now it's just way more difficult to do that.
We
run that
race there.
That was I got caught up in an early crash in that one time.
There's just no grip with the next gen, but it hates.
Thank you guys so much.
Transition to banking, it like.
Thank you guys so much.
Up. But I'll see you guys next race. Have a good.
All right, Tom.
I guess good July, huh?
Yeah, have a good summer break, and we'll see you guys on the 20th of August for round 8.
Man.
All right. Have a good summer.
I'll be a year older than shit.
I am sweating my ass off.
I'll be 56.
At all?
I might be dead by then.
Still
At
a
all?
pup. You're still a pup.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right. All right. I don't feel it. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.
I'm actually really happy that I finished 4th tonight because last week was my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. It's so hard to do this, guys. Man. I was really trying to focus big time there, but dude, man, I knew like at one point there when I was stuttering and I caught it and I called it out, in my own head, I was getting pissed off. I was like, oh no, for the love of God, don't fuck with me right now. Because usually along with the stuttering and stuff like that, at some point I'll start getting like some noticeable signs of like a migraine or the aura from like a migraine, and I'll start noticing other like side effects that'll transition until it gets bad enough for me to start losing focus big time. But I'm really glad it never got to that point. But yeah, we're switching headsets right now, switching back to the VR, switching back to the gaming headset now. You guys should be able to hear me now. Man, Malice, Torbian Energy, holy hell, you missed a fucking race. Dude, you missed a hell of, I'm not sure how much you saw of that, but whoo, buddy. Oh. Fourth, just like last night, 4th, and we didn't pit at all. We were running on old, worn-out tires there at the end with everybody else's in front of us. We're battling for 3rd place. On the last lap, we even gave him a good shot with the chrome horn. For anybody that's not familiar with these modifieds, the front bumper of these modifieds is known as being what's called the chrome horn. Typically on these modifieds, the front bumper, it's like a squared off set of tubing that it's round tubing, but it's bent to where it's kind of squared off at the front. I can show you guys on the car, but it's usually like chrome plated, and like going into corners a lot of times, since the bumpers line up perfectly, the front bumpers line up perfectly with the rear bumpers, you'll see drivers just kind of laying their front bumper right to somebody's rear bumper to give them a shot to let them know they're there. And it's known as using the chrome horn. But on the last lap there, we gave it to Chris. We gave it to Chris, and we moved him up about half a groove. But man, I'm not gonna race Chris dirty. I'm not gonna wreck him or anything else like that. I know he's super aggressive.
That was a lot of fun tonight, and I'll be around doing other stuff, but otherwise back here August 20.
Bro, Chris, I know I haven't been able to race with you much lately, dude, but I was trying to give you a run for your money there, and I was trying to flex that Mr. Aggressive muscle that you got. I gave you my chrome horn on the entry of 1 there, and I was wondering if I could get to your inside. I wasn't gonna wreck you. I don't race like that. I know I've raced with you over in BRL quite a bit. I haven't raced over there in a while. I've just been super busy, dude. But man, it's always fun racing with you guys. All of the other guys that I haven't raced with in a while that I race with over here, you guys are awesome, man. And I didn't mean anything by giving you the chrome horn there. I had to do it. I had to try something.
Oh, no worries. Especially at Stafford. I mean, that's what you see in real life. That's never bothered me. You know, one tap. You know, I told Christopher, let you know I'm here. Now it doesn't faze me at all. I haven't been running BRL either. I've been doing other stuff Fridays and Saturday nights. So kind of like this midweek stuff. So and at Stafford, it's so hard to pass. Like even if you got down to the inside, if you drop to the apron, there's a good chance we both get spun. You know, so it's it's fun though. Always fun racing with you.
Hell yeah, that was an awesome battle, buddy.
Yeah, great racing there, Chris. That was fun.
Yeah,
I had to tell Chris that.
You guys have a great night,
dude. That was a fucking blast. You too, man. See you next time. Hydrate. Super important. Hydrate. Gotta hydrate. Man. Holy shit, that was a badass race. We went into that we were fairly slow for a good portion of practice up until late in the practice. And then late into the practice. Yeah, it's always important to hydrate. This is just water. Actually, what time is it? It's 8:29. So, all right, we're going to have to get ready to go soon. So I could talk to you guys just for a couple more minutes. Thank you guys so much for your support. That was a lot of fun. That was an absolute blast. I like I said, what I was talking about earlier, I'll tell you guys the rest of this really quick here. But, yeah, we struggled during practice. After the drivers meeting, when we went back out on the track and ran a few hot laps, I gave it as much as I could during hot laps. And I got our car up into I want to say 7th at the end of practice. And then we came into this race. I had some issues in qualifying. I really fucked up our qualifying run, to be honest. That was all on me. I really kind of messed that up bad on my end. But we qualified 10th out of 19 cars. And some of these guys that we're racing against, like, the average strength of field in that race was 1778, but we do have guys in this field that are like 3K plus I rating. And there was quite a few that I finished in front of, I believe. I need to touch base with Ryan, see what happened to him. Dude, I love racing with him so much. I always learn a lot whenever I'm racing with him in most of the NASCAR stuff. But man, I love tour mods, man. I absolutely, dude, the short track racing stuff. I grew up around it, spent my entire life just growing up around that shit. Then I moved away from home back in 2008, and I went back in 2013 to visit and go see some racing up there in the Northeast. But man, it's been a long time since I lived in an area where I could see these regularly, and these cars mean a lot to me. With me growing up with my grandfather working on race cars since before I was born, dad working on race cars since before I was born, and spending my entire life growing up all around racetracks. I really want to do good in these cars. Any of the short track stuff, I really want to do good in. Super late models, crate late models, SK modifieds, tour modifieds, street stocks. Eventually, when they put mini stocks in, well, I mean, I said crate late models earlier, but the late model stock is the closest thing that we have to a crate late model right now. I'd love to see 3 late model classes. I would race the fuck out of late models if there was 3 late model classes. Give us a crate late model, then the late model stock, or give us a pro late model. I'm good with a pro late model too. I'd really love to see like a crate late model or a pro late model, along with like the late model stock and the super late model. Love them, love them, love them. But anyways, yeah, we battled it out. Never pitted this whole race. 125 laps. There was only 1 lead change in the race. But man, we did everything we could to fight our way up to the front, and we tried to save our tires for as long as we could, make up some positions when people were having issues with their tires, and we just tried to. It's always the big thing. Always the big thing, guys. Here is race hard, race clean, and I mean those are pretty much the 2 main things: race hard, race clean. Always try to do the best you can. I was saying it towards the end of the race when I was getting super excited to you guys. You know, anything you do, anything you love, if you love something, go for it. And if you're gonna go for it, fucking go for it. Like really fucking go for it. You know, if you love to make art, make art. Do what you love. Push yourself to do it all the time. Just do what you love. Do it. Get better at it. Grow your skills in it, and do everything you can to always push the boundaries of what you think you're capable of. To always try to put yourself in that unfamiliar territory where you're always trying to push yourself just a little bit farther each time. And, you know, always try to grow at what you do. Always chase your dreams, do what you love. And, I mean, I love doing this. I'm glad that we're to the point, thank you to our sponsors, by the way, but I'm glad that we're to a point where, you know, our sponsors, what we've generated from sponsors has actually been enough to pay for, like, my subscription for pretty sure either the rest of the year or up to like November, which is cool because November is when the next Black Friday sale happens. So I'll just pick up a 2-year subscription to iRacing during that huge Black Friday sale. And if you do that, if you pick up a 2-year subscription during the Black Friday sale, it actually if I remember correctly, when I worked out the price, it actually ends up equaling, if you broke it down per month, the 2-year subscription is equal to like $7 or $8 a month. So, I mean, super cheap, less than going to fucking McDonald's. We actually went to McDonald's today and spent $20 on 2 10-piece chicken McNugget meals. We each got a meal, chicken nuggets and fries, and we shared those, us and the dogs and the cats. They don't get much. But Tier, he's an American Bulldog Beagle mix. It you know, 1 chicken nugget is not gonna break the meal plan that we have him on. Yes, we do keep our animals on a specific meal plan to make sure that they don't get overweight. Years ago, after taking care of a dog that had diabetes, we had learned that depending on the type of animal that you have and depending on, you know, just how they are and how their personality is, if you fill their bowl and they feel like they have to eat the whole fucking bowl and they can't control themselves, then you need to control it, especially if they're going to drive themselves to get overweight. I know I'm saying that and I'm overweight myself. I should probably take the same advice and cut back on food. We usually tend to eat healthy. We ate McDonald's today, but for supper tonight we're having like grilled chicken breast and a side of like Greek salad. So we do try to keep it in check and try to balance out our meals, protein, you know, a little bit of protein and you know, somewhat fairly acceptable level of fat, and definitely some veggies.
You have to moderate. Lumi and Toby. Nova's good about not overreading, but the other two are awful. Yeah, it happens. It happens. So you gotta kind of manage that, and I completely understand. We do the same thing. Yeah, we finished really well. 4th place. I was really hoping that we could get a top 3 and get interviewed, but it didn't happen. I can't say I didn't try though. And that's like my other big thing. Fucking, I know it's cliche, but dude, the whole no regrets bullshit. I know it's cliche, but stick with me on this. If you're gonna do something you love, make sure you go at it with the no regrets kind of attitude. If you're gonna do what you're gonna love, if you're gonna do what you love, if you're gonna chase your dreams, if you're gonna fucking go for it, go all in. All in. And actually a streamer that I love hanging out in his streams lately, he's a fairly new streamer. We rated him last night, Juiced Racing. Like his community being part of Juiced Racing, like that's part of the culture. Is go chase your dreams, do it, go at it, go all in. Just fucking go for it. Going to go ham on that Etsy shop once we move, whenever that is. Also, I mean, you're streaming that you got back into their Torben Energy, like freaking. I mean, I'm so glad that you've done well with your streaming since you came back to it. Real quick before we run out of time, because I do have to get ready to raid tonight, and not be late at 9. Anyways, these yellow bars, these are the Nerf bars. This is the rear bumper right here on the car. But these yellow bars, these are the Nerf bars. It's basically like an exoskeleton around the car, essentially, if you want to think of it as like that. But this is the front bumper right here. This beefed up freaking giant bumper that sticks out like that fucking far on the front end of the car. That thing that is normally, typically, according to most modified drivers, that is made for the purpose of being used. You can plant that thing square up against this rear bumper and give somebody a pretty good shove. And when I say a pretty good shove, I don't mean just driving down into the corner and knocking them the fuck out of your way. No, I mean like the way I went down into that corner with Chris. On the last lap down into turn 1, we got down into turns 1 and 2, and when he slowed up for the apex to hit that apex, I carried just a little bit more speed into the corner, and I gave him a nice square shot where our bumpers just lined up perfectly, just nice and flat against each other. Just give him that nice square hit. And it wasn't hard. We didn't even get a 4x out of it. It wasn't hard at all. Just enough of a contact where it didn't even move him completely up out of my way either. It only moved him about half a groove up. So his car kind of just moved up just a little bit, but not even enough for me to get beside him. It was just enough to kind of let him know that I was there, move him up just a tiny bit, but not even enough for me to get on his inside. I didn't want to wreck him. I didn't want to shove him out of the way completely. I wanted to give him that shot to kind of let him know I was there, because I was hoping that he would maybe get on the gas a little too hard coming off the corner. It's more for mind games. You give that person that shot. I should have done it earlier. But you give that person that shot, it lets them know that you're there, and it lets them know that you're faster than them, and it kind of freaks them out. Because they're like, oh shit, like, not only is he faster than me, but he's beating my fucking rear bumper off. Like I better keep my car straight and block the fuck out of them and not let them go, or I'm gonna lose this spot. Or I better get my fucking ass, like, moving and get on the throttle. And there's a lot of times they'll get on the throttle and they'll kind of get on the throttle a little too early, spin the tires a little bit, you know, and oh shit, I have a spot where I fucked up the paint scheme. There's a white mark right over here. You see that white mark right there? That's a fucking spot on the paint scheme that I fucked up. I'm gonna have to go back and check that. Oh wait, no, maybe it's just... maybe it's a reflection. Yeah, I don't see it anymore. Okay, yeah, it's a fucking... It's a shading thing. Alright, never mind. But yeah, Love racing with Chris, man. I was super happy that I got to touch base with him there after the race. Like I told him, I didn't mean nothing dirty by it. And he even said, I mean, because he's, you know, he sees these cars race all the time, and he even said himself that he does it too. You know, he's on all the streams that I had watched where he was on stream, in any of the broadcast races I had seen, he was always known as Mr. Aggressive. And that's why he was laughing there, because I told him, that's why I told him, I was like, dude, I gotta challenge you. Like, I gotta challenge you and, you know, wake up that Mr. Aggressive, because I want to see how aggressive Mr. Aggressive's gonna be. Like, you know, that's the only way that you're gonna, I mean, that's one of the only ways that you're gonna beat him, is you gotta get aggressive enough to out aggressive Mr. Aggressive, or force him to make a mistake. But to do that, you're gonna have to be aggressive to kind of put that pressure on him. And that's what I like. I like racing with that. I like racing with like that like level of aggression that but still keeping it clean. But you want to go for it. I mean, if you're racing, especially if you're battling for something at the end of a race, if you're battling for like one of the top spots at the end of a race, if there's a door open there and you don't go for it, then like, why are you racing? I'm not saying to like go for every single opportunity and just drive right down there and into a hole that's not really actually open for you and wreck fucking 5 cars. I'm saying, like, if the opening is there and you can fit your car there, and you know that you can keep your car stable while doing it, and you know that you are not going to ruin your race and other people's, because that's the other big thing, is you don't want to ruin other people's races. But if you're not going to if you're not going to like go for it, then why are you racing? I mean, at the end of the day, it's a competition. You know, get out there and compete. Oh man. Shit, I want to raid I want to raid these guys, but I think they're actually just about to finish their stream. Might have to find somebody else in a second when this ad is done. But yeah, I just, man, I am so exhausted after that race. That was a ton of fun. And I love racing with that. I love racing with that energy. And that's actually on Saturday nights, late Saturday nights, at, I believe, about 10:30 Eastern, so 9:30 my time, Central Time. We are going to be racing starting this week after the Daytona race, after the final race of the season over at Misfits of Motorsports. We're going to be racing in the first like practice race, or the first like test race, getting ready to go into the what's going to be called the Billy Dick Cup, sponsored by Billy Dick. He's a streamer, and yeah, he's first championship in the league that runs out of the Juiced Racing community is going to be the Billy Dick Cup. Jesus. These ads just don't stop. All right. Okay, yeah, those are the unofficial results. Shit. I don't know if that's going to be a thing. All right. All right. I know we rated him last night, but we're going to do this again just because we have to hurry up and go. We're going to raid Juice Racing again. He's currently running some NASCAR stuff at Nashville Super Speedway. Please, guys, join in on this raid. I want to thank our sponsors, Fade and Chaos. They're an awesome metal band that's about to release their second album on July 4th. You can pre-order it now on iTunes. Look up Fading Chaos. Their new album is titled 75 Days. My favorite track off the new album is titled Freedom. Thank you guys so much for supporting us, as well as also our another sponsor of ours is Survival Viper here on Twitch. You can check him out at twitch.tv/Survival Viper. He knows a fuck ton of shit about survival games, and that's pretty much his specialty. He's a super cool dude. I love hanging out with him. He's awesome. Thank you so much for the support, Viper. You're awesome, bro. Check out both of those new sponsors that we have this season. And other than that, thank you to all the platforms that make this possible for us. Thank you to iRacing, Twitch, YouTube, Discord, Moza Racing, Thrustmaster, just everybody, man. Digital Race Engineers, the Crew Chief app we're using today, guys. Fucking everybody that makes this possible. I love you guys so much. You guys are awesome. If I'm missing any of you guys, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to. My brain is just scrambled eggs right now. Thank you to Tech Speed Sim Racing. I carry their name proudly on the helmet visor of the helmet cam every race. Thank you to all my followers, viewers, subscribers, everybody. I fucking love you guys. Hope to see you guys next time.